Okay, can you tell me if you can see my screen? Can you see it? Kita na?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Supposedly, we will not discuss it anymore, but I think there is a need because there is a part of your task that is not being mentioned in the video that I sent you last time. So we need to discuss a little bit about it. So let us start with the loss of my E20 is not working. Okay. The laws of logarithm. There are 3 laws of logarithm that we need to focus. The first law, by the way, the same thing for the exponential expression. If we have b to the power of, say, n, change it. If you have b raised to the power of n, this b must be greater, must be greater than 0, but b should not be equal to 1. So again, for the exponential expression, this b should be greater than 0 or positive, but should not be equal to 1. So the same thing will happen for the logarithms because the opposite of your exponential is the logarithm. Okay. The first law states that if you have log of u times v base b, that is just equal to the logarithm of u base b plus the logarithm of v base b. So if you have an example here, if you have logarithm of 3x base 2, that can be written as logarithm of 3 base 2 plus logarithm of x base 2. Okay? As simple as that. For this is the law of logarithm under multiplication. Here, for the quotient, if you have log of u over v base b, that can be written as log of u base b minus log of v base b. So if you have logarithm of 4 over 5 base 3, that can be written as logarithm of 4 base 3 minus logarithm of 5 base 3. And lastly, for the law of power, if you have logarithm of u raised to the power of n base b, this exponent can be written beside it. It will be n logarithm of u base b. Just simple as that. So it means if you have something like this, a logarithm of 36 base 5, remember 36 can be written into 6 squared. And by the law of power, this 2 can be written beside the logarithm. So it can be written now as 2 log of 6 base 5. Clear? I think that is very clear. Okay. So just like here, there are 2 types of problem that we're gonna be solving here. It's either you are going to expand or you are going to condense. If you say condense, you rewrite them in a single logarithm. If you say expand, pangbulag-bulagon sila. In the first example that we have here, we are going to expand this given. Okay? If we are going to expand this, we all know from the law of product, it can be written as logarithm of A. By the way, if there is no base given, example, log of B base, wala gibutang. It is understood that it is 10.
10.
It is called common logarithm. And if you can see ln of B, that means the base of that is E.
E.
Okay, and that is called natural logarithm. Okay, those 2. So just like here, it means the base here is 10. Okay, so if you look at here, if you are given with logarithm of A times B squared base 10, it can be written as log of A base 10 or log of A, it means na base 10 dira, plus the log of B squared base 10. Okay? And we're done with this. This one can be written beside it. So it will be now something like this. Log of A plus 2 log of B. And this is now the expanded form. Clear? We will have another example later. So for letter B, if you look at here, there is an exponent here. So that exponent can be written beside it. That's why from here it will be 3 log of 3 over x base 3. And this portion is the quotient under the law of logarithm under quotient can be applied. So it can be written as 3 times the quantity of log of 3 base 3 minus log of x base 3. But again, in the video that you watch, there a theorem that states that if you have log of x base log of x base x, this is just equal to 1. No? Kabalo naman mo convert of logarithmic to exponential, di ba? Kabalo na? Kabalo na ba? Logarithmic to exponential? Ato sa ibalik. If you have log of x base b equal to y, how can we convert that into exponential? Anyone? In converting logarithmic to exponential, what you will be doing, class, is ipabilin lang ng x. Kanang b will be the base here. That y will be your exponent. And this is the logarithmic going to exponential. Clear? Waon ni siya. Ibutang dito, moong base, may mo ng exponent. Clear? So for example, I'll give you one example. Log of, say, 8 base 2 equal to x. If you are asked to convert this into exponential, what you will do is you just copy 8. You make this 2 as the base and make this x as your exponent. Clear? This is the logarithmic form. This is the exponential form. Is it clear, class?
Yes.
Okay. So let us go back with the idea log of 3. Log of 3 base 3. Why it is equal to 1. If you rewrite this, if you set this be any letter, if you set this be, say, if you set this be x, because you don't know the answer yet, so it can be written as 3, this 3. This can be written as 3 raised to x. And if you use kung properties sa exponential, diba, equate naman ng ilang exponent kung parehas ang base, di ba? So we know that this is 1. So therefore, x is equal to 1. So if x is equal to 1, then this is also equal to 1. So it means log of x at 3 base 3 is just 1. Okay? Claro? So this portion is just 1. Okay? And if you distribute 3, it will be 3 minus 3 log of x base 3. Question? No question. Let us have another example. Katong i-condense. Okay, kini. Mabaliktad. If you say condense, you will be writing them into a single logarithm. If you are given with log of 2 plus log of 3, it can be written as plus man na, no? So mahimo na silang product sa duha. Right? So in that case, log of 2 times 3, and that is just equal to 6. Log of 6. So the answer is log of 6. Okay, just like here. 2 ln of x minus ln of y. What is the base here? Ano ka ni base ani?
E, sir.
This can be written as exponent, right? So it will be ln of x squared minus ln of y. Okay, minus man na, it will be the quotient of these two. So ln, if you combine it into a single logarithm, it will be ln of x squared over y. So that is now the answer. Yung mga tagtaglaing example sa ubos, sa exercises. Balikan natin ng changing of the base. Let us have it here. Kini. Ito, okay, here, if you want to expand this, expansion niya, i-expand. So what you're gonna be doing here is, sa imo una, product, no? Can be written as log of u squared base v plus log of square root of v base v. After that, akin nga portion class, pwede man ni ma-rewrite as v raised to 1/2, right? Okay, square root man. So that can be written as v raised to 1/2. Kanang ilang mga exponent mabutang sa kilid. So it will be 2 log of u base b plus 1/2, because this can be written beside it, log of v base b. And this is now the answer. Got it? Nakakasayon. Di raman kayo na. It's very simple. Okay. If we consider the next one, this one, if you're gonna expand it, kay kung naman quotient, so minus sila. It will be now log of x cube. Ln lang din yun. Okay. Ln naman din. Base e. Ln of x cube minus ln of y squared. Right? Kay exponent mo na, the exponent can be written beside it. It will be 3 ln of x minus 2 ln of y. And that is your answer. Okay? Bear in mind that laws of logarithm will work for u times v. It will be equal to log of u base b plus log of v base b and log of, this is the common mistake of the students. Let me clarify this one. These two will work for the laws of logarithm. But there are some students who are assuming nga ang converse niya correct po. What I mean converse is, naingon ani nga case class. Na some cases nga, ang ihatag log of u base b all over log of v base b. Just to inform you, this is not equal to the single, they will force to combine them in a single logarithm. Ngon din sila, kana sir, equal na ni log of u minus v base b. This is not true. Kini lang ang tinuod. Got it? Kung ingon ani gani nga case, dili na pugson, mauna na ang answer. Clear? So this is not true. Its converse is not true. Okay? So, yes. Balik na ko? Yes.
Minus.
Kini lang ang tinuod, kining duha. This is not true. Kini nga portion.
Ay, sir ba? There is sa kuan. Sa log u base of b.
Oh, minus na. Nasayo pang kuan. Minus ni siya, minus. Yes, true. It's minus. Okay? Okay. Let us have now changing of the base. Changing of the base. All you have to remember is if you have log of x base b and you want to change this base into any base, say a, it can be written as a log of x base a, the base that you wanted to change. Then log of b, kaning imong base nga daan, base a. Ano lang kasayon? Example na kay log of 9x and you want to change that into a base of 3. How to do it? If you want to change that into a base of 3, it will be log of kung ano mo ng x diri, base 3. The one that you want, the base that you wanted to. Then all over log of 9 base 3. Kuha? Sabtan? Ano lang kasayon? Then kini ma-simplify man nga portion. It can be written as log of x base 3. This portion can be written as log of 3 squared base 3, right? Because the 3 squared is just 9. Okay? Then after that, it can be, pwede mapadulong ang 2 sa kilid. Dili na ito ibutang. It will be now log of x base 3 all over 2 log of 3 base 3. And we all know that this is just 1. So your answer will be log of x base 3 over 1 or simply log of x base 3. Okay? Question?
Sir, na ako'y ano, sir?
Yes, yes.
Kuan, sir, kaning kita gani dili man na pwede i-cross out ng base, sir, no? Kay gahapon gali dili na pwede.
Dili.
No?
Gamitan gyud nga theorem kini. We change
Okay.
base. Kaya tagaan ta mo bonus ha, kay naaman mo katong wala. Sila lahat ng concern. Dagan man tong sa inyong exercises, no? Changing of the base. Yes. We will answer 1. Here. Okay. Sa'yo naman kayo ni. Masama ninyong gusto i-answera na to, ani. Sure na mo nga na-correct isa. 7, 8, or 9?
8.
8. So let us answer number 8. If we will solve number 8, this one is just, so dagingon niya, base of 3. You change it to the base of 3. So it will be now log of 9, log of 9. The base that you wanted to, base 3, right? All over this one, log of square root of 2, base 3, right? As simple as that. Base anang una, base anang base, log anang base, log anang number dara, log anang iyang base. Ang yung base na imong gamiton karon, the one that you wanted to, the base that you want to change. Okay? So in this case, this portion can be simplified as well as here, right? Because this can be written as log of 3 squared, base 3, right? As well as below, masulat sa below, log of
1/2
raised to 1/2 base 3, correct? Then after that, this exponent can be written beside it as well as this 2, right? So in that case, it will be now 2 log of 3 base 3. Agree? All over 1/2 log of 2 base 3. As we all know, this portion, kaninga portion, is just equal to 1, right? So if that is the case, badayan dito. So in that case, it will be now equal to 2. Okay, 1 naman nino? 1. 1/2 log of 2 base 3. But then again, this 2 can be transferred above. Kay exponent ay denominator man ni. So pwede na utang sa babaw. So in this case, it is now equal to, for a while. Diyan nawag sa kuha. Balik ta. Okay. In this case, this can be written as 4 all over 4, mabutang man ang 2 sa babaw, di ba? 4 all over log of 2 base 3. And this is now your answer. Got it? As you can see, this is not in the base square root of 2 anymore. It is now in the base of 3. Question? Before we go, any questions?
Ay, sir, so dili na siya i-answer.
Dili naman na ma-simplify. Muna na siya.
Ay, kibali, sir, ba? I-calculate mo ang log.
Pwede po. If you have your calculator, you can do it. But I will accept this answer. Okay? Klaro?
Yes.
Pwede po ninyo i-calculator because pero ang problema magud sa inyong calculator, na may base nga ma-input sa inyong calculator? Wala. Base 10 ra, di ba? Yes. Your calculator will only compute for a base of 10. Except your calculator is medyo high-tech. Maka-input kag base. But the common scientific calculator that you have, I think that will compute only for the base of 10. Kinahanglan sa nimo ni siya i-convert into a base of 10, ayan nimo ma-compute. Right? Okay. That's it. This one will do. Okay? Any questions? Clarifications? Wala na? Okay? That is good for today. And I want you to continue for your task. I want you to continue for your task for today. And I just want you to be reminded that the deadline of your work will be until tonight, until 12 midnight. Okay? Have a nice day, everyone, and see you again on Friday. Enjoy the rest of your day. Kindly